Would you observe people that had a quick reset button and could just say, that was terrible?
A lot of guys that may lose and it disrupts their motivation, they're probably just gonna quit. Once you get to a SEAL team, you've got people that are, generally speaking, gonna be pretty resilient when it comes to dealing with a loss.
When you were in the teams, what was your observation about how winning and losing would impact people in the short and long term? In other words, would you observe people that had a quick reset button and could just say, that was terrible? How do you calibrate wins and losses? How do you transmute losses into energy? Because wins, we know, convert to energy, but losses oftentimes can sap our energy way, way down.
I think that the selection process to get into the SEAL teams is going to weed out a bunch of people that can't recover very quickly from something bad. You're certainly not going to win everything. They're going to find what you're not good at, and they're going to exploit that, and you're going to lose. This is what happens. So a lot of guys that may lose and it disrupts their motivation, they're probably just going to quit. There's plenty of examples of the highest level of collegiate athlete in sports that translate very well to what you're doing in basic SEAL training, and they quit. Once you get to a SEAL team, you've got people that are, generally speaking, going to be pretty resilient when it comes to dealing with a loss. Not only that, I mean, you just get used to, you talk about losing people, you're friends with this guy, you meet this guy in SEAL training, hey, this guy seems like a stud. Oh, he's just going to quit. And you're going to lose 5, 6, 7 people, 8 people. People quit so fast, you don't even keep track of them. So you're just going to lose. You're just going to get used to it. When you're a leader in any organization, you're basically in charge of a mob. When it comes to what their morale is, they're a mob, and they feed off of each other just like a mob rioting in the streets, going, oh, we can break this window, let's break all the windows, and they move this mob mentality. And that happens with morale inside of a team. And you as a leader can't get caught up with the mob. You can't let that happen. You have to detach yourself from the mob mentally so that you don't get caught up in their emotions and their morale. You got to bring that mob back and bring them back to center line. Same thing in the other direction. You go out on an operation, it doesn't go well. You go out on an operation, you take casualties. Now you come back to base, you see guys moping around, you see the spirit starting to break, and same thing. If you're part of that mob, you'll be with them. Your morale will be breaking. Your spirit will be breaking. You got to look at them and say, oh, I see what's happening. As a leader, when it comes to winning and losing, you're generally going to be the person countering what the mob mentality is. Because when the mob starts winning, they want to keep winning and they might get arrogant. When the mob is losing, they might start to lose more because their attitude goes down the drain. So that's what you have to pay attention to from a leadership perspective. I know what I did when I lost guys was focus on, all right, we need to celebrate the life. We need to mourn the loss. And then we need to go to work. We need to get our gear back on. We need to lock and load our weapons. We need to get back out there.